What happens when the world you built begins to crumble? When the prayers you whisper seem to vanish into silence? When heaven itself feels quiet? This is the story of a man who faced all that and more. A man whose name has echoed for thousands of years, Job. A man who lost everything, yet never let go of faith. Job lived in the land of Uz, a man known for his righteousness, his kindness, and his faith in God. He was blessed, not only with great wealth, but with something far greater, peace. 7 sons, 3 daughters. Thousands of animals grazing across his fields. Servants, land, and honor among his people. And every morning, Job would rise before the sun. He would offer sacrifices for his children, just in case they had sinned in their hearts. He was not just wealthy. He was faithful. But unseen to Job, a conversation took place in heaven. The accuser, Satan, came before God and said, "Job only fears you because you've blessed him. Take away all he has, and he will curse you to your face." And God said, "Everything he owns is in your power, but do not lay a hand on him." The test had begun. It started like any other day. But one messenger after another brought unthinkable news. His oxen and donkeys, stolen. His servants, killed. His sheep, burned in fire from heaven. His camels, taken by raiders. And then, the worst came. A great wind struck the house where his children were feasting. And the roof collapsed. All 10 of them, gone. Silence for 3 seconds. Job tore his robe. He fell to the ground in grief. But instead of cursing God, he whispered, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." But Satan wasn't finished. He said, "Strike his flesh and bone, and he will surely curse you." And God replied, "He is in your hands, but spare his life." Soon, painful boils covered Job's entire body. He sat among ashes, scraping his wounds with a piece of broken pottery. His wife looked upon him and cried, "Do you still hold on to your integrity? Curse God, and die." But Job answered, "Shall we accept good from God, and not trouble?" Even in agony, his faith did not fail. Days turned to nights. Nights turned to weeks. And God remained silent. 3 of Job's friends came to comfort him, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. For 7 days, they sat beside him in silence. Then, they spoke, accusing him of hidden sin, saying that his suffering must be punishment. But Job defended his innocence. He begged for answers. He cried out to God, "Why was I ever born? Show me my offense. Tell me what I have done wrong." And yet, no answer came. Job's voice became a storm of pain and faith intertwined. He did not curse God, but he demanded to understand. He said, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him." These were not words of defeat. They were the cry of a soul still clinging to the only hope left, God himself. And then, it happened. Out of the whirlwind, God spoke. "Who is this that darkens counsel with words without knowledge? Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Can you command the morning, or tell the sea where to stop?" God did not give Job the answers he sought. He gave him something greater, a glimpse of divine majesty. In that moment, Job understood, he was small, but not forgotten. His suffering was deep, but not meaningless. Job fell to his knees and said, "I had heard of you by the hearing of the ear. But now my eyes have seen you." And God restored him. Twice as much as before. New sons and daughters. Long years of peace. But what mattered most was not what Job gained back. It was what he found in the silence, a deeper faith than ever before. Sometimes, heaven is silent. Sometimes, the answers never come. But even when the pain is unexplainable, and the path is hidden in shadow, God is still there. And like Job, we may one day look back and realize that the silence was not absence, it was preparation. When everything is taken, what remains is what's real.